Saturday, a day before Mother's Day. I hope y'all like my new hair. My daughter did my hair for Mother's Day. I gotta get used to it. How y'all doing today? Um, I'm just coming for a minute to talk about Diddy. I'm going through my missing my mommy moment, so I don't have a lot in me tonight. The only people that can identify with me are the ones who has lost their mom. And it's really difficult this time of year when I think about my mom. So whoever have lost their mother, hey, we gotta be there for each other. We gotta keep our heads up, stay prayed up. Our mothers will want us to go on and be happy. Hello, thank you. Hi, how you doing? So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day early. And I will be back tomorrow, probably showing some video with my family. But I did not come on here yesterday. I was mentally exhausted. We had a protest downtown Grand Rapids for Patrick Lyoya. After the verdict came in, it was a hung jury for the officer sheriff who executed Patrick Lyoya here in Grand Rapids. And it mentally broke me down, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It mentally did something to me because I think about my own life. I think about my nephew. I think about people that I know personally who life has been destroyed from the system. You know, their life has been destroyed from the system. We didn't get second chances. You know, they did whatever they could do to destroy us and didn't think twice about it. But when it comes to officers, they always give them the benefit of the doubt. Somebody tell me this. Why police officers don't have to follow the law? Don't you supposed to lead by example? Just because you're exhausted or somebody resisting, you get to delete them? But citizens don't get to do that. So I just don't like the system, y'all. So I'm going to talk about Diddy and Cassie. And I've been saying this since the case started. And people say I victim shame. They don't want to hear it. She was afraid. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I believe. Gosh, as soon as I get on my live video, here come people. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this door. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what I think about everything that's going on. Hey, Jay. First, I'm going to give y'all examples. First, I want to ask y'all some questions. I'm going to ask y'all some questions. Can y'all see me? I'm telling y'all right now, it's not my connection. I think it's China. I think it's China. For real. I really believe that the things we're going through with other countries right now, that they messing with all our connection. Because even my phone acting crazy. Even my phone. Is it still freezing, TK? Is it still freezing? Okay, I'm dead serious, y'all. Everybody in my city, Wi-Fi just about went out. Everybody in my city. I had to get a new Wi-Fi box. Our phones are freezing. And I gotta believe it has something to do with the Donald Trump and the Tariffs Act with other countries. In there. You gotta remember that China makes a lot of our parts to our phones. And China regulate a lot of things that we use on a daily basis. So if we messing with their stuff, they gonna mess with our stuff. So, Jalen, you still saying it's freezing? Because I'll end it now and don't, wait till tomorrow or something to come on. Because they messing with our connections in the United States, if y'all know it or not. Now, I don't even know where I left off with Cassie. But I was saying that, okay. I don't even know where I left off. Mercy said, China is not a threat. Keep believing that. Keep believing that. Hey, Ricardo, thank you. Keep believing that we don't need other countries to survive. Keep believing that. But lately, since this stuff been going on, strange stuff been happening, y'all. I mean, everybody in my city, I'm not lying. Just about every household that I know lost Wi-Fi connection. We just getting it to work. And then when we connected to it, like I go live, like I'm live, it freezing up. I have an iPhone 16 Plus. My phone should not be freezing. However, just like the knockoff bags, the Louis Vuittons and all the other knockoff bags that you thought was real, we thinking that our phones is real because we paying more money. These knockoffs too. These phones ain't worth no more than Alibaba. These phones probably $50 phones we paying $1,500 for. Did you ever think about that? They can make knockoff phones. Just like fake furniture, fake leather, fake purses, the phones can be fake too. So I'm sorry if it's freezing. It ain't my internet. I have AT&T top of the line speed connection. I have an iPhone 16 Plus. So both things is top of the line and I'm still freezing. So that let me know some other shit going on. What we think is top of the line really ain't no damn top of the line. But as I was saying, yes, TK said she keep her Android. I'm thinking about going back to Android too because iPhones are overpopulated. They are, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not feeling them. But I did try to go back to a Android and I was totally lost. I'm so used to having an iPhone now. I was totally lost with an Android. I'm like, this is like foreign to me. But it's easier. It's easier to use. But anywho, I lost a lot of my viewers because of the connection. I'm sorry, but I was talking about Cassie. I don't believe Cassie. I do believe Cassie was victimized. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong when I say this. I believe Cassie was victimized. I believe Cassie bit off more than she can chew, like your mama used to say. I believe Cassie wanted fame and fortune. So she chased the diddler to get that where she wanted to be. As I was saying, he sent his boy to find her in Florida. He didn't say if you don't come back, Diddy go pow you. We go do this, we go do that. You know what he said? Diddy said if you don't come back, he's not gonna release your single. Now, if somebody is mistreating you, making you sleep with 18 men a night, would you care about a damn single? She went back because she wanted her music released. The choices we make. Didn't I just tell y'all Cassie has 2 psychology degrees? Do you know what psychology means? It deals with the mind. She's very intelligent. They said she was so good at her degree that she mental abused Diddy. I know y'all want to believe that. He physically abused her and she mentally tore him down. So they was toxic. How many relationships you know like that? Have you ever been in one? Have you ever been with somebody for so many years and y'all just toxic? And most toxic relationships is not just one-sided. Did y'all know when Tina Turner was getting beat by Ike that Tina Turner used to beat Ike ass too? Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Do you know how many people that was in that group said that Tina Turner was extremely jealous? That one time, allegedly, I'm telling you what a group member said. Ike was in the front yard and some fans walked up. He was out there doing something in the yard. Tina Turner got so mad that she walked up behind Ike and bust his ass in the head with like a hoe or a stick or something and bust his head to the white meat because he was talking to some fans. But ain't nobody gonna believe that because she a female. Ain't nobody gonna believe that. Females don't do stuff like that. So all I'm saying is this is why Diddy went and got a black attorney, y'all. A female. Because a black female, no black females. Diddy could have hired me. I ain't even finished law school. You could have hired me, Diddy. I would have just asked her some homegirl questions. Why the hell did your ass go back after you was walking around here looking like a damn raccoon? Why in the hell did you go out with Diddy after you left? Why in the hell when Diddy manager came and got you and said they weren't going to release your single if you didn't come back, then you say, F that single? You wanted the fame and the money, did you, Cassie? The lifestyle, the lights, the glamour. Go Google Cassie and Diddy when we get off here, y'all. Please. I want y'all to tell me that y'all see any fear on that child's face at any event. At any event that you see fear on her face. She's laughing, she's talking. Even when Diddy gave her the look at some of them places, Cassie still was like, I'm rich, bitch. I'm Sean Puffy Combs' woman. She was proud to be Puff Girl. Proud to be Puff Girl. She rubbed it all in Kim Porter's face. That's why they said they tearing her to pieces on the stand. Because they finna tear her ass down. You know why? Because Puffy done told them all kind of shit. And if I was Puffy, I'd be telling on everybody. I would Nino Brown, Oprah, Tyler Perry. If I go down, everybody going down with me. That's what I would do if I was Puffy. Snitching my ass. I'm facing 20 years and I'm half 100. Y'all got me messed up. I ain't finna be Bill Cosby up in that. No, no, no. If I'm up in there, everybody finna be up in there. Hollywood finna be in the penitentiary with me. I didn't do this shit by myself. I just threw the party. Y'all asses came. The choices we make. I'm so sick of these grown-ass people getting on the internet crying, saying somebody made them do something. When y'all asses be on OnlyFans, cuss brothers out, on TV dancing, showing your little cookie, doing everything you want to do, run around here all willy-nilly, not afraid of shit. But soon as you see some money, oh, he made me do it. Why ain't nobody going to the police? If somebody made me do something against my will, the first thing I want to do is get your ass locked up. F your money. Cassie, you just blackmailed this man less than a year ago and got $30 million. How dare you get on the stand and cry? $30 million. You didn't go try to prosecute Diddy. You know why the feds got involved? Let me tell you this. Diddy sued De Leon. Is that the name of it? The liquor company? Diddy tried to start back up Black Wall Street. He did a whole video on TV. Black people need to stop giving out their money to the Caucasian. Black people need to have their own stuff. Black, black, black. He was saying this. He was planning on starting his own liquor. He was going to cut De Leon off. He said they racist. They wasn't putting his liquor in the inner city stores. And the white people still something with the liquor, right? Right after that, Cassie popped up. Now just think about this. Follow me. Cassie pops up, and the lawsuit hit the internet for $30 million. Now, if I'm the liquor company, I'm pissed at Puff. And all of a sudden, I'm watching TV and his ex-girlfriend of 14 years suing him for $30 million to be quiet. What I'm going to do? Y'all know how big a liquor company is, billions and billions, right? What I'm going to do? Get Cassie on the phone. I want to know why she's suing. What do you know about Diddy that we need to know? Because we want to take his black ass down. She get with the liquor company. She telling the stuff she know. They go to the feds and they start the process. After she got her money. Didn't I just tell y'all Cassie ass met Diddy through her boyfriend and left her boyfriend who introduced her to Sean Puffy Combs in the smoke? Didn't I tell you Cassie ass is pregnant right now and got 2 other little white babies by Diddy personal trainer? That means she either was screwing Diddy trainer in Diddy house or screwing Diddy trainer outside of Diddy house behind Diddy's back because they ran from Diddy house together. Then she get $30 million from Diddy and turn on him with the liquor company. Cassie dirty as hell, y'all. If that ain't a snake, what y'all call that? I want the fellas to answer me. If that's not a snake, all we keep seeing is her stabbing this man in his back. But she the victim. Victims don't do shit like they too scared. She crossed Diddy with his personal trainer. You know how long Cassie been with that white boy? Cassie been with that white boy close to 10 years. We just now hearing about what's going on. So tell me this for all the people that's Cassie savers. And Diddy had her so scared she couldn't get help. Tell me why Cassie ain't dead. Tell me why Kim Porter dead, but Cassie not dead. Now, if Diddy was going to kill Cassie for anything, he would have killed her for running off with his personal trainer. Am I lying? If Diddy was going to hurt that girl, wouldn't she be dead? She been with this white boy up north Michigan on a farm. They ain't got no security up there. This a country boy. Diddy didn't go up there looking for her. Nobody said Diddy came to Michigan making no threats. He wasn't thinking about Cassie. I don't know if y'all been following me because people get mad when I say this. Cassie didn't care about Diddy and what Diddy was doing until she went broke. Cassie did not care about nobody's life. Cassie didn't care about nobody getting crugged at the party. Cassie didn't care about Diddy being sinister until she went broke. Cassie didn't care about sleeping with 18 men for $250,000 a month because that was her part of her career. Cassie didn't care about nothing until she filed bankrupt with her husband. All this time, y'all, Cassie had the opportunity to tell the police about all this stuff that Diddy been doing. She did not say a word until she went bankrupt. And y'all taking up for her. To me, she need to be sitting right next to Diddy. Because you're just as guilty if you knew all this stuff, Cassie, and you kept it to yourself. You could have saved so many victims. But you know why you didn't save so many victims? Because you was a victimizer. That's why. And it was money. She wanted money. So what did she do when her and her little country husband with 2 babies sitting there on the farm and ain't got no money? What did she do? She called Diddy. Daddy. Did I say Diddy, everybody daddy? When you go broke, you call daddy. Even her husband told her to call daddy because Diddy was his daddy too. Yeah, he was in the house. He know daddy got it. What husband do you know? Somebody's husband allow their wife to call another man for some money. What husband do you know? He got you away from Diddy. Think about the concept, y'all. He saved me. Say he saved her from Diddy. He saved me. We got our kids. We on a farm. We away from Diddy. Don't nobody see me. We happy and married. What husband go tell you to go back to your predator and ask him for anything? What husband call your predator? Blackmail your predator. Blackmail the person that can kill both of us. Would y'all please think? The only people do that is somebody that know some secrets because they were a part of it. Baby, did you remember that tape you stole from the hotel out of Diddy's safe when he was high? Let him know you got the tape. Baby, tell Clyde Davis and Lucian Granger that you seen them screwing bubbles. And have you ever been swallowed? Tell them we got tape with Meek Mills, Dwayne Wade. We got all that shit because you was stealing it. We stole that shit and we left. We ain't got to be bankrupt. Let's call Diddy. And they called him. Diddy said no at first. Nope, I'm not giving y'all $10 million. Y'all got me messed up. Diddy laughed at them. Man, stop playing on my phone with y'all broke asses. I ain't giving y'all broke asses nothing. Bye. And then she showed the video. Y'all forgot about this? Clyde Davis seeing him in the power bottom was like, oh, hell no, pay her. Diddy, you slipped up. Your slip showing. Oh, my God. Pay her. Clyde Davis, Lucian Granger, Motown Records, Bad Boy Records, all them labels was involved with Cassie New, and they paid $30 million. So that let you know what Cassie know, right? But nobody never thought about this. Cassie, how long you been doing this shit? So isn't it a crime to hide a crime? I just want to know. Isn't it a crime to hide a crime? How long she been doing this shit? That's what the prosecutor need to ask her. How long, or the defense attorney, how long you been knowing these crimes took place? And if you knew about murders, why didn't you go to the police? Why did it take for you to go bankrupt to come tell us? And I'd be like, lock her ass up. I'm for sure Diddy can tell some shit about Cassie, y'all. And she's a co-conspirator. Now, Cassie then made a deal with the prosecutor. I'll give you what you want if I walk. But this is what Cassie don't understand. Like Keefe D with the Tupac Shakur. You know why Keefe D sitting his ass in jail right now? Because they told Keefe, you covered if you tell us this, this, and this. Right? Follow me. He told them what they want to know. Then Keefe D went on the road writing books and giving interviews on more details. He wasn't covered for the other shit. We said we gonna let you walk for this shit, not the shit you talking about now. So guess what, Keefe D? They picked your monkey ass up because you wasn't covered for everything. The deal was just this, this, and this. You start talking about that, and that. So now we charging you for that shit. And that's what's going to happen to Cassie. You covered for the shit we wanted to know. But Diddy telling about some shit that we didn't know. Oh, your ass a co-conspirator and what? We didn't give you a deal on that. You gonna mess around and your ass gonna be in the penitentiary with Diddy and your little babies. Because I know how the feds get down. They can give you immunity to certain things. Not every damn thing. That means, for example, y'all, just say, I'll tell y'all about, I'm Cassie. I'll tell you about Kim Porter. I'll tell you about Kruggan and ex-trafficking and all the freak offs. I'm going to tell you about all that. And they testifying to that, right? Diddy get up there and say, I'm finna Nino Brown your ass, Cassie. You'll remember when we deleted such and such and such and such together. You don't remember when we slept with that 16-year-old girl together. Diddy ain't got nothing to lose. You see what I'm saying? Diddy has nothing to lose. He can sit here right now and say, yep, Cassie, you don't remember we got them 30 little girls and we took them over to the other country and you helped me do it. He can really bust that bubble. And what the judge gonna say? Oh, this shit didn't change. Now, hold up. Wait a minute, Jesus. She ain't covered for everything. That's why they say they got some surprises. They finna destroy this girl on the stand. And what do people say? You know, that's what they do to all victims. They try to go get their dirt. They try to tear them down. No. Everybody's not a damn victim, y'all. Some victims are victimizers first. Usher. Usher allegedly was victimized by Diddy, right? Who did Usher victimize? Justin Bieber? So do you get a pass because Diddy victimized you, so you get to victimize Justin Bieber? No. And if Justin Bieber monkey ass mama coming out like Usher mama, I want to press charges. B, if you don't take several seats. Your son in his 30s now, you knew damn well something was wrong with your child a long time ago. You knew. But your ass wanted to get out the trailer park. So you did a R. Kelly. You sold your son to the industry. Just like Usher mama sold her son. Just like Keke Palmer mama sold her daughter. Just like That's So Raven mama sold her mama. Just Orlando Brown mama sold him. Because y'all wanted to be rich. It don't take a rocket scientist to know your kids shouldn't be running around with grown-ass people. I was giving Tyra Banks' mama a lot of credit. I said Tyra Banks' mama, just like Brandy and Ray J mama, was their manager, right? You would think their mama, their manager, they can protect them from the industry. That's why they decided to be their manager, right? Kind of find out, they saying Tyra Banks was one of the Hollywood hoes. Where was her mama at? Somebody tell me where was Kimora Simmons' mama at, since she want to talk about Diddy. Kimora, where was your mama at when you was running around with Gandhi? Russell Simmons. Where the hell was your mama? You was, what, 14, 15, running around with a grown-ass man, but you want to talk about Diddy? Kimora. Oh, as long as you was modeling and Russell was putting you on and you was having his little rich babies, your mama didn't have nothing to say. Oh, he wasn't a Negro then. That's a rich man. He ain't like all the other black guys. So y'all shocked that Russell Simmons over there in Bali hiding because he got a lot of victims over here that's kids. Kimora Simmons was one of his first victims. One of his first victims. What was her mama? Where is the people that victimized Tyra Banks? Raven, That's So Raven. You know what she said? She said, my daddy's dead and I'm kind of happy. Her daddy. I said, damn, did her daddy sleep with her? She pretty much said, no, her daddy put her out there in the industry. Her daddy made her do things. Did y'all know Aaliyah's father knew about R. Kelly and hid it from her mama when they was on tour? He told her uncle, shh, if you tell her, she gonna take her off the tour. We got too much money involved. Her daddy, allegedly. But then when her mama found out, guess what her mama did? Nothing. Can y'all hear me now? Can somebody hear me now? I need to know, can somebody hear me? I have to keep going back and forth, y'all, with the connection. And y'all gonna tell me nobody messing with it? Like I said, I got grade A connection in my home I pay for. I pay for the best internet Wi-Fi through AT&T. And I have an iPhone 16 Plus. So why is my stuff buffering? Is it YouTube? Is it Uncle Donald? Is it Jackie Chan cousin in them? I don't know. But I know it ain't me. So I'm sorry that my connection is doing that. But I just wanted y'all to understand where I'm coming from with this case. And this is why I haven't really been covering the case. I've been covering some real life shit like Patrick Leoya here in Grand Rapids. You know why? Because I don't want to hear about none of this dumbass shit in Hollywood no more. I don't want to hear about people not responsible for their own life. I don't want to hear she was only 19. I remember being 19. Did y'all not know I was 19 before? How many of y'all was 19 before? And when you was 19, did you know better? Could you go home and tell your mama you did some stupid shit and you get a pass? Could you go steal your mama car at 19 and she said, oh, you only 19? Could you? Could you go in front of the judge and commit a crime and the judge said, go home, you only 19? In the Bible, it states with age comes wisdom. You got to leave your childish ways behind when you become of age. You don't get no do-overs. You can't do stuff and expect to get a pass because you're 19. Do you know in Michigan, age 17, you can go to the penitentiary? You know in Michigan, you can go to the penitentiary at 17? You're responsible for your actions. 21, you can drink. You can buy cigarettes. Age 18, your parents can't tell you what to do no more. Actually, age 16 is the year of consent. Age of consent in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Well, in Michigan, it's the age of consent. My 16-year-old could have slept with a grown man, and I couldn't have done nothing about it if she said she wanted to do it. And I say all this to say, if the law says that you're grown at a certain age, why you not taking accountability for your life? My kids sending me Happy Mother's Day text messages. You're responsible for your life, people. If you have a 19-year-old right now, you better talk to her. Because there's some old men that want her. It's some old men that desire her. Tell your young child what my mama told me. Old men got blue balls and worms. I promise y'all, I believe that all my life up until I was grown. When the old man look at me, I be looking down at his pants like, you nasty. They got blue balls and worms. Scare the shit out of them. You know they got them big old cow penises. You better leave them alone. Because they want your daughters. And a lot of these girls talking to these older men because they want this. They look at the world, they want a BBL, they want their breasts done, they want their nose redone. And an old man, baby, I'll give you what you want. Shaking change in his pocket. Come on, gal. And they go for it. They go for it. So I'm not following the Diddy case like everybody else. I might talk about it here or there. But it's redundant, man. It's like, what are we talking about now? We about to hear the same shit we've been hearing for the last year. We about to hear the same ass shit. I don't want to know nothing else about Diddy. Lock his ass up and all his dang co-conspirators. That's just how I look at it. If I was a judge, I'd be like, you know what? Your ass was helping him. I don't want to hear nothing. Get off the stand. Get your monkey ass off the stand. Give me somebody that wasn't at the party that knows some shit. Because all y'all freaks was at the party. All y'all need to go to jail. Somebody knows something around here. And why everybody chasing money? Ain't nobody calling 911 for help. Y'all call these pressing charges. And let's talk about one more thing before I go, before I start buffering again. Yeah, my daughters look like me. Let me start talking about my daughter. Let me say that real quick. He said my daughter look like me. My daughter, she does hair and she's a nurse. And she does makeup. I had to tone my makeup down because I said, "Oh no, I don't like foundation." So, look, y'all might think I got on makeup. I don't. I took it off. She had makeup on me. I said, I don't do makeup. I took it off. She did do my eyebrows, and she did put my lashes on. She said, "Mom, I want you to look pretty for Mother's Day." She came over and gave me a makeover, but I took the makeup off. My daughter always make me look like her when she give me a makeover. One time she gave me a makeover for my 50th birthday. I looked in the mirror and I was scared. I was like, I'm you. I looked identical to her. She said, well, I'm pretty and I want you to be pretty too. So I look like her today again. Both my daughters look like me though, y'all, to be honest. But I cannot do the foundation. So I know y'all probably thinking, Nina got all that makeup. No, Nina don't. Look. No, Nina don't. I don't have on no makeup. This is my skin. This is my skin. I don't have on makeup. I took it off. It may be some still a little bit on there, but I took it off because I told her, no, take that off my face. So I'm just letting y'all know this is my skin. My forehead might still be dark from the makeup she put on there, but I told her I don't like that stuff. It makes me itch. But before I go, I don't wear makeup. No. Like I said, I got on some lashes, and she did my eyebrows, and I had to tone them down. I said, I don't want to be walking around like I'm saying, huh? She had me looking like, I said, oh, no, bring them down some. Girl, I'm old. I'm 55 years old. I'll be 56 next month. I can't be walking around here looking like RuPaul. You better take that shit off my face. Oh, no. Look, I'm itching now. I had to take that stuff off. Yes, she did my hair, and it's hot. When you old, you don't be wanting none of this shit. You just want to get butt naked and get in some ice water when you have a hot flash. Y'all feel me? Shh. She better hope it lasts till tomorrow. I might be on here looking like Florida Evans for Mother's Day in the morning. She be like, Mom, what happened? I had a hot flash, baby. You don't understand. I'm just being real. But I want to talk about one more person before I get off here, y'all. I gotta talk about one more person. Who in the hell? Who in the hell is trying to send senior citizens to jail? That in their mind, they doing the snake. But what we see is somebody with two broke hips. Who trying to lock Smokey Robinson ass up? Smokey Robinson got to be 135. When I saw that, I said, wait a minute, Jesus. No. I know damn well ain't nobody trying to charge Smokey Robinson broke hip ass with nothing. You mean to tell me people that used to work for Smokey when he was big time, running around with the Temptations, now they coming out the woodwork. So they got women about to get on the stand with the pins and no teeth. You know when I used to work for Smokey had me, bitch. You got on the pins, Grandma. With no teeth. Smokey Robinson don't even know he got a penis no more. Smokey Robinson don't even know that he not moving. He on stage sleep. I'm gonna let the brother live. He almost gone. Let Smokey have his time, man. I said, so the people that work for Smokey trying to sue him now. You ask Smokey right now, did you try to sleep with your housekeeper, Smokey? Did you mess with her? Smokey probably tell him, yeah. Yeah. That's all he probably know how to say. Yeah. Like Bill Cosby, he think he still got pooty pops. They don't know. They don't even know what a coochie is. Do you know what a vagina is, Smokey? Is that what my wife cooked yesterday? He don't know. I'm like, if y'all don't get y'all uncle. I just said this like a few months ago when I seen him on tour. I said, if y'all don't get y'all uncle with them orthopedic shoes on and make his ass sit down. It remind me of, what's his name? Ron Isley. Ron Isley still think R. Kelly in the closet. He's still sitting there. He's sitting down now. Ron Isley then went from in between the sheets to some Depends. He's sitting down and peeing on himself, boo-booing on himself. Y'all think he crying and singing. He really boo-booing on himself. In between the sheets. I'm like, would you get your... If you don't get Uncle Ron off the damn stage, his wife is like 20, 30 years younger than him. And she's still letting brother sing and make a fool of his damn self. I wonder if she changed his Depends. When do they retire, y'all? I went to see Ron Isley 5 years ago. And Uncle Charlie. And I said at that concert, this better be the last one. This better be the last one. Because they barely made it through the show. I'm sitting there like, get it out. Come on, get it out so I can go home. Because I'm not going to sit here all day with y'all asses. Do y'all want to see Uncle Ron after the show? No. I don't even want to see him. I can go to the nursing home and see him. I don't want to know. When do they retire? They making a fool out of these folks. But I don't want to hear nobody coming up against nobody that's over the age of, let me see. I say this, at 60. If you held something for 30 years and they 60, just let them live. It's too late. Just let them live. I mean, what you want? I mean, you want them to do their time in a nursing home? I mean, what do you want? They already got a life sentence. They on their way. They about to meet Jesus. Just talk to Jesus and say, I want you to talk to such and such when you get there. Because let them live. You could have asked Smokey for a few dollars. You didn't have to get on here and expose. Did I heard that Keith Sweat? I told y'all about Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat and Gerald Levert, rest his soul. Do y'all know when the Freaknik was out? When we was teenagers? I know personally some girls used to come back here in Grand Rapids and say they was messing around with stars at Keith Sweat house. They were teenage girls. They said Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat. Now, if y'all remember, when did Johnny Gill, Gerald Levert, and Keith Sweat, they was in a group. They said Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat used to have freak-offs at Keith Sweat house, and the only rule is you could not have on clothes at the pool party. These were kids. That's why my mother wouldn't let me go. So I'm not shocked, y'all. I've been hearing about this shit. This shit it didn't just start. Do y'all know Yolanda Adams, the gospel singer Yolanda? She was at the Freaknik with Trina. Why y'all think y'all don't want the Freaknik video to come out? Because a lot of people that you didn't know was freaks like your mama go be on that video. Mama, is that you? Is that you with a bone in your nose and a G-string up your... Is that daddy hanging from the chandelier? You go see your parents in that video. Everybody got secrets, y'all. Why y'all so shocked about this shit? This stuff go way back in biblical days. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman, y'all. Somebody say I'm smoking. I ain't smoking shit. I got all my senses. I just got so much common sense, it's pathetic. Sometimes I think too deep. It's out on Max. It is? They said the Freaknik is out on Max and Hulu. Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to go on and check it out. Hey, Gwendolyn. I see she blocking a lot of people. You know why a lot of people getting blocked? Because I spoke out about Patrick Lyoya. and racism. So I got a lot of haters that's coming on my channel. So if y'all see some haters, check them. Check them. Get them out of here. I don't want them on here. The devil not wanted here. There's no statute of limitations on whatever dark come to light. You know what? It should be statutes of limitation. It should be, because you coming forth 30 years later to prove what? I'm not saying that you don't have a right, but I'm like, to prove what? And the person that said that, people not coming forth for justice. It's a difference if you want to prosecute folks. They coming for money, which I don't get. None of these cases are cases that come for justice. They all want money. So what that say about their character? For real, Taco. Tell me you are smoking. I'm smoking what, Taco? Let's talk. Because I have common sense and maybe you don't. Stop playing with me, man. I am saved by grace. You saved by grace? So you know God, right? Do God not give you free will and common sense? I was told at a young age, don't put yourself in compromising positions. Don't go around certain people because you're going to be held responsible for you. My parents put that in me at a young age. They also put in the fear of God in me. So what kept me from getting in trouble at a young age was the what if factor. Do y'all know what if factor is? I might get away with that, but what if I don't? That what kept me on the straight and narrow in my life. When my mother told me don't smoke, don't drink, don't have X, don't do this and that, my friends was doing it. I skipped school one time, y'all, in my life. One time, my mother used to always tell me, if your friends jump off the bridge, you go jump off the bridge. Let me find out you skipped school with your friends. My mother had the fear of God in me. My mother she been gone this year 16 years as of August. And I'm still scared of my mama. So one day I skipped school. I said, I'm just going to go on and try it. I'm going to try it. Soon as I got in the mall with my friends, Mr. Joseph came into school with his bullhorn and said, everybody that go to Ottawa Hills High School, the bus is outside waiting on you. Let's go. My heart fell to my feet and I told my friends, goodbye, y'all. It's over for me. It's over. They might as well go on and just take me, dock me up, don't take me home. My mama about to kill me. I was so scared I wanted to go to jail that my mother gave me one pass. So I knew not to run around with grown men. I knew not to smoke marijuana. I knew not to drink. I knew not to be laying up. I knew this because I had the fear of God and the fear of Frankie in me. And this was before I was 19. I think this happened in the 10th grade. So by the time I made it to be 19, I knew better. You know better. Stop acting like these people don't know better. And if you that weak, because I noticed, you know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of weak women. And you know what y'all weak women are weak for? The penis. Y'all don't have to believe me. You don't have to like me. But I'm noticing every single day I'm on this internet that so many women are weak behind the power of the penis. I notice a lot of women getting on here crying, ain't no good black men. Black men ain't this. I had this predator. But guess what? If you look at the thing that they were chasing, it's two things they were chasing: money and penis. Unless somebody put a pow to their head, tied them up, and kidnapped them. I ain't talking about them. I'm not talking about those folks. I'm talking about the ones that's involved with predators like Diddy. Do you know I could spot a Sean Puffy Combs a mile away? Do y'all not think I was cute when I was younger? I'm just being for real. Y'all didn't think I was cute when I was younger? I thought I was cute when I was younger. Do you know how many married men I could have talked to? Do you know how many drug dealers I could have had? Do you know how many teachers that went to my school I could have laid up with? Do you know how many preachers I could have laid up with? Deacons of churches. I'm just being real. Do you know? Not only me, you, my friends, as long as you got a vagina. As long as you have a vagina, you have options. I don't care if you look like Biggie Small. If you got a vagina, you got options. Have you ever looked at a girl that looked like Biggie Small and she pregnant? We're being real right now. Have you ever looked at a girl, she looked like Biggie Small and she was pregnant? You're like, who did that? She had options. Somebody called her after 2 o'clock because they couldn't get the girl in the club they wanted. So they was like, man, damn, let me call Biggie's sister. Shit. Hey, baby, what you doing? Nothing. Come on through. Me love you long time. Oh, baby. That sounded good. It sounded so good, he didn't even strap up. And now they got a bunch of little Flavor Flays running around here. Who did that? Somebody with a vagina. Some men don't discriminate. I'm just being real. So I'm just saying is that most women that fall into that mold with this bullshit, you chasing money, man, and penis. Y'all be digmatized. Y'all can't control y'all emotions. Hey, Walter. Y'all can't control y'all emotions. Y'all gonna sit here and tell me the whole 14 years Cassie was with Diddy, she was trying to get away. The whole 14 years she was trying to get away. That's what y'all gonna try to tell me. Y'all gonna tell me she didn't like Diddy penis and his money and his fame. That's what kept her there. For your man to convince you to sleep with other men and he watching, he jacking off in the corner. That's what she told him. Diddy over there. And you doing it. Your ass is mentally ill. Mentally ill. Cassie shouldn't even be functioning around here. And her little husband, he got to be slow as shit too. He watched her sleep with them 18 men. He was in the house. He was one of the 18 men. And you run off and marry her and have kids. I wonder what them white folks thinks about Cassie. His family. I wonder what they think about Cassie. Oh, they don't think nothing about Cassie. I forgot. She's rich. They love her. But if Cassie didn't have that damn money, I bet she would just be another Negroid. They love her because she got $30 million. Now, you know white folks really don't like us that much. And Cassie close enough to being brown. They really don't like us like that. So if Peter bring Jezebel home, what you think they gonna say about Jezebel? Isn't that little whore that was running around with Sean Puffy Combs all over the internet? Don't bring her over here. They not gonna like her. But she got $30 million. That's why they like Cassie. She taking care of everybody. They probably got a whole new farm. The cows probably running around with new boots on. You know what I'm saying? You know they country folks. Uncle Earl got new old overalls. You know. They loving Cassie ass. And she tearing down a black man. Oh, she the favorite in the family. Oh, they like her now. I sure do. Sure do. But she's married to allegedly a bisexual man, and she keep having babies by him. But guess what's going to happen to Cassie? Karma. I just told some people that was going against me about Patrick Leoya, the guy that got popped out here in Grand Rapids by the police. It's so much racism right now about this case. I got so upset. That's why I wasn't on here yesterday. I was mentally just upset. I was just torn down. And God said, Nina, just let me fight your battle. Let me fight this battle. And it came to me. The officer may have got away with man. They may not even retry this man. He may walk this earth a free man. But God came to me and it hit my spirit that it's my turn. It's God's turn. You got away with man, now you got to pay with me. When I get done with you, Christopher Sher, you would have wished you got that 20 years in prison for Patrick Leoya. You were going to be praying that they lock you up when I'm done with you. I promise you that officer going to lose his wife. He going to lose everything behind this case. I know the God I serve. Oh, he will whoop you like nobody ever whooped you in your life. That's one that you don't want to go up against. Cassie, you may get away with this. Diddy may get life in prison. But you got to pay for your part. And guess what's going to happen to Cassie 9 times out of 10? That little blonde hair, blue eye or gray eye or whatever color eyes, go take her ass for everything she got. She's married. She got $30 million and 3 kids. He gonna take her story and flip it on her ass and take all her shit like Mary J. Blige husband did to her. All the shit Mary J. Blige was running around here doing with Diddy, what did Tunde do to her? He got $30,000 a month from her and bankrupt her ass. She just coming back through 50 Cent. But guess what's Mary? Why y'all think Mary carry her pain on her face? Don't y'all see Mary pain on her face? Mary J. Blige was sleeping with kids too, allegedly. Daddy boy. And if she slept with daddy boy off sleep, she slept with some other people too. Her shit go come out too. Eve. Not Eve. What's her name? Biggie Smart ex-wife. What's her name? Was married to Stevie J. Y'all don't think she know a lot of shit? Faith Evans. Y'all think Faith Evans know a lot of shit? Why do y'all think Faith Evans married Stevie J? And Stevie J is Diddy's best friend. Biggie Small was Diddy's best friend. Do you think Stevie J would have married Faith Evans without Diddy telling him to marry Faith Evans? Did I say this one big ass circle? Eve was with Stevie J first. And Eve was getting beat by Stevie J. Stevie J allegedly is one of the freaks at that freak off. Everything is one big circle. They share women. Kim Kardashian do everything that Diddy told her to do. So do her mama and her sisters. Kanye is part of the Billionaire Boy Club. So is Jay-Z. So is Diddy. So is so many others. How did Kanye end up marrying Kim Kardashian, which is one of Diddy's best friends? One big circle. Who are some of the main people at the party? The Kardashians. Don't y'all know? Now, I'm asking y'all this question. Do y'all really think Beyonce looked at Jay-Z and said, ooh, Jigga fine as heck. I love how camels look. I love camels at the zoo. I always like camels. Do y'all know Nelly? Nelly was in love with Beyonce. He used to take her Popeye's chicken every day to the studio trying to get her attention. You know the song he made with Kelly Rowland? That was for Beyonce, and Beyonce wouldn't do it. Now, she didn't like Nelly fine ass, but she looked at Jigga and said, ooh, I like him. You know Nelly is a part of Diddy crew too, right? Yeah. All these people is in one big circle. Nelly shit go come out too. You know, relationship goals. Him and Ashanti relationship goals. I ain't got time, man. I ain't got, y'all need to stop. Y'all really need to wake up. Really need to wake up. And I found out something, y'all, and I did not know this. I didn't know New Edition was signed to Bad Boys. I said, wait a minute. When was New Edition signed to Bad Boys? And they claim they got away in time. 2004? I didn't know that, TK. I did not know they had a connection to Bad Boys. Why everybody got a connection to Diddy? Why everybody got a connection to Diddy? Even my boys? Now. Can you hear me yet? I'm about sick of this shit, for real. You hear me? I'm so sick of this internet shit, boy, I swear. But I was saying, allegedly, Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill has been lovers for years. I don't know about y'all. I met Johnny Gill several times because I love New Edition. And I was always around them. And instantly, my gay radar went up. I told my friends way back when we were teenagers, Johnny Gill was bitch. I said, something wrong with Johnny. I think Johnny like boys. I knew this when I was a teenager. Him and Eddie Murphy. Y'all remember Eddie Murphy got caught with a transvestite, right? Have y'all ever asked yourself this? We just kicking it tonight. It's Saturday night. Can y'all get my likes up? I need 100 more people to push like. 100 more. We ain't just talking about Diddy. I'm talking about Hollywood. Hollyweird. Have you ever thought about this? Why everybody in Hollywood, bitch? I think that's part of being famous. Then you look at people like beautiful Tiana Taylor. She don't know if she a boy or a girl. I'm like, why everybody going back and forth? And I think this is part of being famous. I think being famous means you got to be everything. You got to be everything. I'm every woman. You got to be everything. I got to be a hoe. I got to be a wife. I got to be a friend. I got to be a cousin. I got to be everything. That's why Pastor T.D. Jakes can't explain to me why you was at the party. You know damn well what's going on at these parties, brother. Tyler Perry, you know everything going on at these parties. Which one of y'all got in the bed with Christian Keys? One of y'all got in the bed with Christian Keys. And he said it was somebody that everybody know in their household. And they dress and drag. I don't think Flip Wilson around here nowhere. If y'all seen Flip Wilson, the only person I know that's in everybody's house and make people laugh and dress and drag is Medea. And Medea laid hands on Pastor T.D. Jakes at his church. And he caught the Holy Ghost. And gave him $1 million. So he can wash some money. Because church folks don't pay taxes. Y'all better wake up, man. Thank you, Richard. Y'all better wake up. Can y'all subscribe? Please push subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, because I'm different. I make y'all asses think. I make people mad because people hate the damn truth. People hate the truth. You know, a lie is easy to accept. But the truth, oh no, Nina, no, you a heathen. I'm gonna tell the damn truth. Why y'all think my friends get mad at me? I'm that friend you come out in a body dress and you looking like Humpty Dumpty. I'm like, go back in the house. Go back in the house, or nope, the girls' night is over. I'm not playing with you. I'm not that friend to let you look stupid around me. You got something in your teeth. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. I'm that friend. But let me find out New Edition was running around with bubbles. Ain't nobody exempt from getting cut off. Ralph, I swear to goodness, I act like I never loved you. And I love me some Ralph Tries, man. I love me some Ralph Tries, man. But let me find out that you was running around with Diddy at Diddy house. Now it makes sense why Bobby Brown was doing the shit he was doing when he was younger. They got to Bobby. They didn't get to the rest of them. They got to Bobby. He ended up on Krugs, running around with Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston is tied in with Diddy. This shit is crazy, man. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Thank y'all for sitting here with me. And I make videos like this all the time. I break it down for y'all. Y'all still don't want to hear it. And I say all this to say, people that's in the industry, they sit down, they sign these contracts, and they know what it is, y'all. Didn't I tell you one of my daughter's good friends was out in Atlanta and he was just about to sign a few $1 million contract? He was so excited. And then all of a sudden he disappeared for a few days and she was like, what happened? He ain't even calling nobody. And when he finally surfaced, the boy acted like he seen a ghost. He said, if I got to do that to be famous, I don't want it. And he didn't sign it. And he's working a job now. He said no. And he won't even tell my daughter why. He's so scared what he witnessed that he won't even talk about it. And this was in Atlanta. And he was running around with some people from Love and Hip Hop. And they the ones took him to the ritual to sign the deal. So y'all watching Love and Hip Hop, and that's my show. Y'all watching a bunch of demonic stuff. It's coming into your household. Do you know when my kids were younger, I didn't let them watch no scary movies, no demonic stuff. When Harry Potter was all in the schools, my kids missed a whole week because those spirits would jump off on you, off your TV. Why do you think they have it at home on TVs? Why do you think these kids running around here robbing and stealing kids, pop on each other? The music gets up here and control their life. The music. Years ago, I remember rock and roll. When Kiss them used to cut off chicken heads and had the blood on stage. It ain't just black music. It's rock and roll too. People used to do crazy stuff. Why y'all think when Michael Jackson died, so many people committed suicide? Do y'all know when Michael died, people was jumping off buildings and killing themselves? Michael's gone, I'm going to go with him. The music, what will make you jump out of a building because a superstar has died? Much as I love Ralph, I would be broken if something happened to Ralph. But I'd be like, I pray for his family. Some people are weak, y'all. Just own up to it. Some folks just weak. Some people weak for the penis, the money, and the fame. Just own up to it. Men is weak for the vajayjay. You got to be a strong-minded person. And before I go, I'm gonna tell you why. What did God say in the Word? What she say? That's the deal with Clyde Davis. Remember the City College horror. He didn't get in. He didn't get in trouble. Remember the City College horror? Diddy oversold the venue. All them people died. They made Diddy famous after that, right? He didn't go to jail for doing that. A lot of people died. Was it like 10 people that died and several hundred were hurt? After that, Diddy just took off. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. I really believe Diddy was a victim to his mama, to the people that was in his mama's presence, and maybe to that church he grew up in. I ain't going to tell you what church it was. Look it up for yourself. Diddy was born rich, spoiled, but he was introduced to grown up lifestyle at a young age. I think everybody used Charm Puffy combs. It ain't my lens, y'all. It's my lighting. Somebody said I'm wipe off my lens. It ain't nothing wrong with my lens. Actually, I wanted this dim tonight. Sandra said, what's the deal with Smokey? Elaborate. What do you want me to talk about? Okay, Sandra, I'm going to answer your question. Smokey Robinson got a woman who said she used to work for Smokey as a housekeeper, and he craped her. I said, wait a minute, sis. This had to be like years ago, because Smokey can't even move. I know he ain't held you down. When was this? In 1932. When did Smokey do this? And what I don't understand is, why everybody coming out now after Cassie got that money? Why everybody coming out after Cassie got this money? Can somebody please tell me why everybody coming out now? Y'all want to say, because victims be scared. Okay, victims don't get on national TV and tell all their business to the internet. They still scared. They still want to take it to their grave. They don't just wake up one day and say, well, Cassie told, so I'm going to tell now. No. You know how many Cassies there been? People done seen people come forth. What about Epstein? Didn't nobody come out with Epstein? People was telling. No, they seen that 30 million. Now everybody want to talk? And y'all believe all of them. They believe all of them, Miss Cynthia. Hey, David. That's my son's name. They believe all of these people. I want to ask y'all this. If your husband or your boyfriend come in and they smell like vajayjay, it could be smelling good or stink. They just smell like, it ain't smelling like you. And they tell you they were a victim. She made me do it. He made me do it. Would you believe him? And you find out that they've been doing this for 5 years. I ain't gonna say 14. 5 years. Would you believe your husband or your wife? Baby, I'm sorry. He made me do it for 14 years. 5 years. Babe, 5 years she made me do it. Would you believe your mate? Your spouse? Hell no. Hell no. You probably go get a pawpaw and send him on to the father. But you believe a total stranger that's saying they made them do it. A total stranger. Cassie ain't lying. How you know? How do you know? Do you know Cassie? You talking about a person that cheated on her boyfriend for an older man. You talking about a person who left her older man for his worker in his house. You talking about a woman who blackmailed her older boyfriend after 14 years with murderers and crepes that she didn't tell nobody about, and she kept that secret from the world. She never told the police. So her credibility is down the drain. And that's who you defended. That's who you defended. Somebody that hid crimes. Y'all crazy as hell, man. I swear. You talking about a woman who slept with 18 men for $250,000 a month for 14 years. That's what y'all defended. And y'all calling her a victim. Do you not think she victimized nobody? Every picture I seen Cassie with Diddy, she was partying. She was smiling. He's sitting between her legs. I mean, they was having a good old time. Some women love dysfunction. How many people you know that's been in a toxic relationship and they won't leave each other? This is what I was going to say before I go. What did God say about fornication? Do y'all remember? He said don't fornicate. Have y'all ever asked yourself, why did God say don't fornicate? He made Adam and Eve. He said we're supposed to reproduce. We're supposed to multiply. But why we got to be married to do that? Have you ever asked that question? Why we can't fornicate? Why is that a sin? Don't he want us to multiply? I'm going to tell you why. Because it's dangerous. He knew what he made with that woman was a good thing. And he knew that men were weak to that good thing. If you don't believe me, go ask Adam. Adam didn't even get it. He just heard the gift of gab and fell for it. Go ask Samson in the Bible. He woke up bald-headed and weak because of that. God knew the power of the vajayjay. He knew it was so powerful that the average person couldn't handle it. I don't think he knew that women would fall weak like that because Eve was kind of strong. I don't think he knew that. Then all of a sudden, we start proving him like, wait a minute. I ain't make you like that. So he said, don't fornicate. You got to be married to this person because it's dangerous grounds. You will lose your mind with this ooey. This is like crack. You got to be a certain kind of special to be able to control yourself. Why do you think you cut on TV and you see brothers running around how pow on their girlfriends and girlfriends pow on their boyfriend? They done lost their mind off of fornication. You see poor folks pow on each other. You're like, why did she delete him? And why did he delete her? They broke. Fornication. God don't make mistakes. He knew it. He said what he said. He meant what he said. Don't fornicate unless you're married. Don't have sex unless you're married because you can't handle it. Look at Hollywood. All in the uproar. Fornication. Fornication. Homosexuality. And all that is in the word of God. But y'all get mad when somebody like me talk about it. Yep, Miss Cynthia, soul ties. Soul ties. And some people have demonic soul ties. Diddy put a demonic soul tie on Cassie. We don't know that though. She could have put a demonic soul tie on Diddy. You know the devil is trickery. The devil can make us think something that's not even really real. That could be the devil up on that stand. Because what is the root of all evil? The love of money. The love of money. And everything we talking about with celebrities is about what? Money. Every time we talk about one of these celebrities, it's about money. It ain't about relationships falling apart. It ain't about love. It ain't about fighting. It starts with money. How do the devil get people? I got what you want. But let me go because I'm talking crazy to most of y'all. That's why all these people got to keep getting blocked because they going to say, let me tell you what they going to say. You victimizing people. You victim shaming. And the whole time, that could be the devil on that stand that you're talking about. And you protecting Lucifer. Because you don't even know. You went in that room with them. You know, when they said it was the rituals and the lights and the boom, 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 and the body fluids flying and blood sacrifices and all the stuff sinister was going on in that room, Cassie was in there. She was there for 14 years. You don't think she got the devil in her? For you to endure something like that, and you still walking around here saying, talking about you married, having babies, and it ain't even affecting you. You ain't crazy. Why y'all think Kanye running around here crazy, y'all? It's driving him crazy. He can't take it. He seen all that stuff. Ray J going crazy. Diddy started getting high because he couldn't face his demons. That's why a lot of people get high. They can't face their demons. So much had happened in his life that he couldn't handle his demons. So I gotta get high. I gotta have my drug dealer be with me everywhere I go. Even Kim Porter, y'all. Y'all don't think Kim Porter knew what Diddy was doing? I remember Kim Porter's mom saying she didn't like Diddy just when she got pregnant with them twins. Her mother didn't like Diddy. She said, I don't know why my daughter keep having babies, but somebody ain't gonna marry her. Stigmatized. You don't think Kim Porter knew about Tupac? Did she just write that allegedly in a book, a memoir? So Kim, God rest your soul, you carried murders around for years and you didn't tell the police? But these are the people y'all calling victims. You know, the down chicks. A lot of bad boys got their ride or die down chicks. The ones with the pistol in their purse, J-Lo. Oh, J-Lo knows so much. David said he think he killed Kim Porter. What if Cassie did? What if that's what Diddy go tell everybody? What would y'all think? Can I get y'all likes, please? About 100 people watching me. Would y'all believe if Diddy said Cassie helped him delete Kim Porter? Would y'all believe Diddy? Nope. The devil got minions. The devil got helpers. Diddy could not accomplish the things he accomplished by himself, y'all. Diddy could not accomplish the things he accomplished by himself. You can't do racketeering by yourself. R. Kelly could not have done the things he did by himself. Somebody knew something. Do y'all know how many girls that went up against R. Kelly said they were on the bus and they remember the bus door opening up and Aaliyah was riding R. Kelly and she was a kid on tour? They said they witnessed it with their own eyes. Why did it take for Aaliyah to be a grown woman and die before we found out about it? Why didn't we hear about Aaliyah riding R. Kelly on the tour bus, butt naked in the back room of the tour bus, as soon as the tour was over? We had to wait till she died? Another thing I want to bring to y'all attention is we just kicking it. We just kicking it, right? Yeah, they had helpers, Sandra. We just kicking it, right? Somebody tell me this. Isn't it a crime or pedophilia to talk about a kid's sexuality? Isn't it pedophilia to exploit a child under 18? Can somebody tell me, is that the law? You can't exploit a child's sexuality. You can't talk about X around children. Isn't that pedophilia? I just want to know, somebody tell me, am I wrong? Because I want to know before I say this. Am I wrong? What is, like, the limitations when you're talking about children? A crime for sure, Sandra said. Who else? What is the limits when it comes to children? Should grown folks be discussing X with kids or about their sexuality with kids? Isn't that pedophilia? If a teacher did this at school, wouldn't she be fired or he'd be fired? If a neighbor did it, wouldn't they go to jail? Can somebody answer me? Who know the law? It just said it ain't the law, just morally. Isn't that kind of out of control to be discussing a child in a sexual way? It is, right? Isn't that disgusting? Who even think about a child and X at the same time? Nasty, right? So tell me, why in the hell is Dwayne Wade running around here exploiting his son and nobody think nothing of it? He has the right to be what he want to be. This kid started like at 12, 13 years old talking about he was gay. And nobody seen nothing wrong with that. He was exploiting a kid all over the internet. This is the same brother that was at Diddy house with his wife. Gabrielle Union took this kid to a gay parade against his mother's consent. Allegedly, Dwayne Wade went to a judge and asked for permission to cut his son off. And his mother fought and fought and fought, said, listen, my son, I love him, but wait till he's 18 to make that decision, because he might change his mind. Dwayne Wade said, no, I knew what I was when I was a kid. I used to walk around in my sister and my mama stuff, and they didn't think none of it. Boy, shut up. But he was at the party. I heard they did that and pushed that agenda for money, because guess what? He's one of the biggest gay models ever walked this earth at his age. They making money off that kid. They exploited him all over the internet, and y'all took up for him. Selling their kids. Now, I promise you, when that little boy about 25, 30, What he gonna do? He gonna get on the internet and say he was a victim. And we sit here watching Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union exploit a kid against his mama will. Dwayne Wade tried to put his mama in a nut house, y'all, and said she was crazy. This is the woman that helped him when he didn't have shit before he was bouncing a basketball. He left her in the smoke and dogged around and tried to put her in a nut house. Her mama and her family helped Dwayne. She stayed with them. As soon as he got above himself and got a little money, he left her in the smoke. These people sinister, man. Sinister. But I brung his son up because y'all always talking about victims. Y'all watching somebody get victimized right before your eyes and you taking up for it. It's nothing wrong with him knowing who he is. We're talking about a kid. This is a child. This ain't no grown man. Now this is a child who got his cut off right before our eyes, and y'all took off for it. So y'all just as guilty. I was fighting with his mama. I said, "Oh, Your Honor, better not. The judge better not let them cut that boy's," and he did. The judge need to go to jail too. Because if I was a judge, you can come before me with a minor, and say my son don't want his pee no more. I'll be like, lock everybody up in front of me. Because you shouldn't even be talking about his pee to me. That's exploiting a child. That's pedophilia. We shouldn't be discussing his pee. People went to prison behind shit like that. Y'all remember Garrett? I know y'all. You know he went to jail. The subway man. They caught him with tapes of kids. The Garrett, that's his name, the big fat dude that say he lost weight off Subway. Y'all know he went to jail because of that. He was exploiting kids. Pee Wee Herman. Bernie, the big purple Bernie. Exploiting kids. They had a big old man in that purple suit talking about he Bernie dancing around with kids the whole time he lusting at the kids. The best advice I can say to y'all, give my likes up, please. The best advice I can give to y'all right now, protect your kids, yourself. Stop putting your kids in Hollywood trying to make you rich. Stop trying to come up off your kids. Now, if they want to be in sports, okay. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Have y'all noticed this? I shouldn't even be saying this. I might get in trouble. But I'm going to tell y'all this personally because I work with a young woman whose daughter went off to college, right? She was so excited. She came to work. Girl, my daughter got a scholarship to play basketball. I was like, oh, that's so good. About 6 months later, we had started working with each other. About 6 months later, I said, how your daughter doing? You know what she said? She said, Miss Nina, I'm so disappointed. I'm just crushed. I said, why? Now, her daughter left for school, y'all. Beautiful young woman. Nice body, long hair, pretty as ever. She showed me a picture of her daughter. I said, who is that? She said, that's my daughter. She cut all her hair off. Her pants was sagging. She was a stud. She said, somebody told me, don't let her go to college playing basketball. Because most of them girls are studs. Her pretty daughter, who had a boyfriend when she left, has a girlfriend now. Some of these sports exploit your kids. Introduce them to the wrong thing. I'm not saying gay is something wrong with it. That's on you. Whatever you want to do. I ain't going to tell y'all my opinion on that. That's on you. But you got to protect your kids. And I look at it this way. Do what you want to do, but don't put your agenda on nobody else. She went off to college and they turned her out. She didn't leave gay. She liked boys. Her mama saw her. She liked the girls. And everybody on the team got a girlfriend. Certain stuff, man, if you love your kids. And this is where influence come in at, y'all. This is where God come in at. This is where fear of God come in at. You can't protect your kids 24/7. But you got to put the fear of God in your kids. You got to introduce them to the Messiah. Like I said, my mother been gone 16 years, and this stuff I still won't do. I carry that wherever I go. Choices. So stop making excuses for Cassie. What would you, for real. So y'all won't be mad at me before I leave here, because I know y'all go get off here, because y'all gonna be mad at me. Answer this. What were you doing at 19? Just tell me. Did you know better to sleep with a grown man 14 years older than you at 19? 29, 31, 30. Well, how old was Diddy? Wasn't he like 14 years older than Cassie? Did you know not to mess with a grown man? I just want to know. I'm asking all the women. Did you know who not to sleep with? Did you know not to have sex? Did you know not to do just anything wrong? Did you know? I feel like if you can get up and you can get dressed, you can take a bath, you can brush your teeth, you can comb your hair, you can look cute, you can function on a daily basis, you know not to do certain shit. You're not mentally retarded. You're not mentally ill. You're not. What did you call it? You're not mentally ill. You're not little Daryl's cousin. You know better. So why don't you know better not to sleep with a grown man? You know how to go get your license. You know not to break the speed limit. You know not to drink and drive. You know not to go up to people and slap them. How do you not know not to sleep with a grown man? I'm for real. Cassie couldn't look at me and tell me I didn't know. He tricked me. What? Now, if you was 7, I'll believe that. If you was 13, even 16, I'll give you a pass. But 19. 19 Cassie. 19 Shannon Sharp girlfriend, whoever the other young girl was. 19. You a woman at 19. You know right from wrong at 19. Do y'all know 7 is the year of understanding? You understand everything right from wrong by the age of 7. Your mind has developed right from wrong. Not developed all the way, but you know right from wrong. My grandbaby Sonny is 1. 1. And every time he passed that bathroom, guess what he do? He look back and see if I'm on the couch. Because I'm about to go put something in this toilet in a few minutes. And my grandma over there watching me. And I say, I see you. And he'd come run to me and try to give me a kiss. He's 1. And he know he ain't supposed to go in that damn bathroom. When he go in the kitchen, he be ready to touch the stove. And he look back at me. My grandma watching me. I see you. And he'll start running. 1. So you gonna tell me 19 you don't know better? And a 1-year-old know he ain't supposed to do certain stuff. You can't tell me that, man, Cassie. You can't tell me. Yes, David, Cassie knew better. And I'm trying to say, I'm gonna say it till I drill it in these people's head that want to make her a victim. Okay, here we go. I'm glad you said I don't know who turned somebody out. Who problem is it if somebody turns you out? I mean, what's your name? How you say your name? Obima, whatever, Bay said, I don't know who turned somebody out. Who problem is it if your ass weak and somebody turn you out? That goes back to not dealing with certain people. Cassie won the money, David. That goes back to not dealing with certain people. Do you know? I know some pimps. When I was growing up, I knew pimps, right? I knew in my city. I knew who the pimps was. I knew who the drug dealer was. I knew who the players was. I knew who the manipulator was. I knew these people because you can watch their movements. They don't surprise you. They show you who they are. Why would I talk to them? Why would I talk to them? I'm going to give y'all a story real quick. New Edition came to town, right? We wanted to go downtown because we had found out they were staying at the Holiday Inn. Me and my friends at this time, I think we were 16, 15, 16. My mother was just coming back from Chicago that night on the train. So she went back to take us down there. We had found a hotel. We had started talking to them on the phone. They was like, come on down and have a water balloon fight with us. Y'all come on down. So they trying to get us to come down there. Our dumb, naive ass girls, we thinking they really want to have a water balloon fight. So I'm asking my brother James and his friends, take us downtown. New Edition having a water balloon fight. And they said, we can come. You know what my brother did? He said, do y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all really think the boys want to have a water balloon fight? Right? We was like, yeah. So we talking to them on the phone. I am not lying, y'all. We talking to them on the phone. My mother finally pulls up. My brother in the dining room. I'm crying because I want to go downtown and have a water balloon fight with Ralph. I'm a virgin. I'm thinking they just having fun, kids. So my brother said, let me talk to Ralph. My brother get on the phone. I'm still scarred to this day what he said to Ralph. He said, who is this? First, he was talking to Ricky Bell. He said, I would just want to know, can you bring the girls down? We in town, our concert tomorrow, we have a water balloon fight. My brother said, nigga, this is exact words. What the F I look like bringing my little sister down there with a bunch of horny ass boys talking about a damn water balloon fight. You got me messed up. Put Ralph on the phone. So I was like, I'm crying now. No, I can't believe he was saying this. He cussed Ralph out and he cussed Ricky Bell out. Then Ricky asked my mother, could we come down there? And my mama said, y'all little mannish ass better go to sleep or Nina won't be at no concert tomorrow playing with me. So guess what? My brother's friend, who's a pimp, he pulled up after my brother pulled off. We out on the porch crying. We try to get downtown. I'm telling my mom I'm going to run away. I'm going to kill myself. She like, okay, we got insurance. Go on, do what you do. He pulls up. We telling him while we crying. Guess what he said? This brother's older than my brother. He said, I'll take y'all down there. So we get excited. You go take us. Guess what he said to us? If all y'all give me some head. We 15, 16-year-old little girls. This is a grown-ass man named Robert. Not the Robert y'all met. This is another Robert. I said, hey, what do you mean? He pulled out his penis and said if we did that, he'd give us a ride downtown. We looked at each other and ran and told on him. He didn't come around for months because he almost went to jail behind it. We 15 and 16 years old. What if we would have took that proposition? This is a pimp. He would have had us. He could have got us in the car and gave us some Krugs. We knew we loved New Edition, but we didn't like him that much. At 15. And to this day, when he see me, he still be like, you know you my little girlfriend. Man, get out my face. I'm a grown-ass woman now, dog. I will put my foot up your behind. He's still trying to talk to me. My brother can't stand him. I knew better at 15. I wanted something. I wanted to go see Ralph. But I didn't want to see Ralph putting my mouth on him. I knew better. So y'all can't tell me somebody turning you out. One time, some people have heard this story already. One time I was at a concert in Saginaw, Michigan. New Edition was there. We was in the same hotel. My friend had slept with Ricky Bell. She slept with several bodyguards. And she slept with Kango Kid from UTFO. And I'm not going to say allegedly. And my friend was 15 years old. The bodyguards was grown-ass men. Ralph was going to come downstairs. We were sharing rooms at the hotel. I'm in there with Kango Kid and my friend. Ralph called the room several times. He was about to come down. Now, we're the same age. Ralph is 1 year older than me. I kept taking baths and nervous and was scared. He never did come down because I was a virgin. I didn't sleep with him. But I was about to. Those boys wanted us to. They were sleeping with girls all through the hotel. It was girls lined up all the way around the hotel waiting their turn. And the bodyguards were sleeping with kids. I know this to be a fact. That's why I'm saying allegedly. And they won't challenge me. I promise you they won't. I promise you they won't. Franklin Hotel, Los Angeles, California. Y'all know what I know what I'm talking about, New Edition. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie on nobody. I can be one of these Me Too calling 1-800-BABY-OR and get them involved, but I won't do it. Because we knew better. And the ones that did it knew what they were doing. I was cussing out my friends. Why would you do that? Why you did that? Why you over there? My friend came downstairs with boxes and boxes of pizza. They had a pizza party upstairs with young girls. She came out with about 6 boxes of pizzas, about four 2-liters. Nina, come on, let's go upstairs. All up there. Here, I bring y'all some food. They all upstairs partying. My mama ain't gonna kill me. All right, I'll be back. And she went back up to the party. The hotel freak off. And guess what? It was about 20 young girls up there. This shit ain't just started. How old am I? I'm 55. I was 15. That was 40 years ago. This shit happened 40 years ago. So y'all can't say and tell me this shit ain't nothing new under the sun. So when I be hearing this shit, I'm like, man, Cassie knows what she was doing because we used to be in them positions. We had them opportunities. We could have did the same shit Cassie was doing. I had a singing group called Destiny. We could have been doing the same shit they were doing. We could have got on tour buses. Back then it was called groupies. Now y'all call it, not racketeering. What do they call it? S-trafficking. No, it's called groupies getting on famous people buses going city to city. It's a groupie. You see how the government would change a name just to charge people? It's a groupie. And what they need to ask them, where is your mom? When they find out them young girls was on them tour buses, their mother and father should be locked up. Why your mom and dad don't know where you at 15? My mom knew where I was. We had a chaperone. But see, I was slick. I fooled my parents. She said, y'all can go see New Edition. We'll pay for y'all. We traveled all over chasing them. But you got to have a chaperone. So guess what me and my friends used to do? Man, we'll go, but we don't want such and such to be our chaperone. Anybody but that one. And that's who they would pick. And that's who we wanted them to pick. Because they didn't care what we were doing. My sister-in-law didn't give a damn what we was doing, as long as we weren't bothering her ass. My neighbor didn't care what we was doing, as long as we didn't bother his ass. And those the ones my mother thought was strict. No, them the ones we want to come. My modeling coach when I was younger. Man, don't let us go with Champagne, mama, because Champagne too strict. Champagne was the chaperone. And guess what? Champagne was pretty much dating Ricky Bell. They had some personal shit going on for years. Yeah. These are just human beings, y'all. Y'all person here listen to me. She lying. These are human beings. Ralph would have broke my virginity if I would have gave in. And I would have been walking around here looking crazy. I'd probably be hating Ralph Trazor right now. You know he married a fan, right? His last wife was a fan. She fell down the stairs and had to get rushed to the hospital. They ended up married with a son. I said, you mean to tell me I just throw myself down the damn steps for Ralph to fall in love? I could have just broke a leg if Ralph would have loved me. Could y'all get my likes up? We just kicking it. I have always been around celebrities. Let's talk about the DeBarges real quick. I know y'all tired of me tonight, but I just feel like talking about celebrities. Y'all know Chico DeBarge, don't y'all? Y'all know I grew up with all the DeBarges, right? I went to school with Daryl and Carol, the twins, the youngest two. My sister went to school with Al. Well, anyway, when I had my singing group, right here on Wealthy Street, the studio, Chico DeBarge used to be like the pioneer in this mix the music and all that. So my manager introduced us to Chico. This when Chico was fine. I mean fine. He wasn't more here Chico with the prison. This we had the long, good hair, Chico. So we walk in and we like, oh, we brought Chico DeBarge and his friends. All his boys was there. 5 girls and about 15 dudes. And it was our manager and stuff in there. But they was too busy doing music shit, in the studio, in the part 2 was our turn to sing. You know what Chico DeBarge said? I'm sorry, Chico. Chico ain't too much older than us though, so it ain't no big thing. Chico's still young too, at this time. He said, I like to lick on cat when it's bloody. I looked at my friend, I said, what the hell did he just say? I like to lick on cat when it's bloody. I like a little flavor on my cat. I went to my manager, I said, if you don't get us away from Chico nasty. Chico used to be so gruesome and nasty. He was a freak. He'd bloody tell you, I want to sleep with all y'all. Now, what if we would have been like, ooh, that's Al DeBarge's little brother. Oh, my God, I'm going to sleep with Chico. Man, we used to cuss Chico ass out. We knew better. We knew better. And he know about crooks. We could have got strung out. But let me tell you, remember I told y'all my best friend that was sleeping with the bodyguards and was messing with her and Bobby. She loved Bobby. But she slept with Ricky Bell. She slept with a whole lot of them. Guess what happened to my best friend? I need to get her on here on an interview. My best friend been strung out on crack cocaine since age 16. She been fighting this addiction since 16. She is 54 years old now. The lifestyle she chose. Can she get on here and blame Ricky Bell? Can she get on here and blame Can Go Kid even though he's gone now? Can she blame New Edition bodyguards? Can she blame the girls who she was babysitting for? Don't nobody want to hear your choices. We grew up in the same household. My mother helped raise her. I didn't do drugs. I didn't smoke. She the one I told y'all the white man hired her, the tax accountant man, to whoop his butt with a whip and be mean to him at the movies. That's her. I was her babysitter because she had a baby. I didn't do that. That's why when I heard about Shannon Sharp, it was familiar to me. I said, no, my friend used to do that kind of shit. That stuff I hear her say with Shannon, my friend used to do that. That's foreplay. Some people like pain. That girl wanted to be choked. I know it too well. But she's been addicted to coca plants for years. Can she blame anybody? No, the choices you make. We started at the same beginning. My nephew and Floyd Mayweather started the same beginning. My nephew doing 30 to 60 years in prison. Floyd in Hollywood. The choices we make. OnlyFans. Yes, she's on OnlyFans. Janet Jackson was married to James DeBarge. And I remember Janet was pregnant. She was on Fame because Daryl Carroll went to school with us. They were so excited about Janet Jackson. Do you know she married James DeBarge, and James DeBarge left her in the Crown Plaza Hotel in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the day of their wedding, and he went to the streets and got high. He left Janet Jackson by herself in the hotel. And she had to call Michael to send for her a Uber, well, not an Uber, a taxi, to get to the airport to get back home. And that's when Michael made her do the annulment. Because James was strung out on drugs. Trish said, I'm going to read what she said. In my opinion, Diddy is a master manipulator and the king of psychopathic warfare. Is that what you said? His partners probably felt, no. So you telling me, Trish, you ain't got common sense not to be manipulated by a master manipulator? That's what you're trying to tell me. Stop blaming shit on Diddy when people let Diddy do the shit. You ain't got to be around a Diddy. It's choices. You that weak, you don't know somebody trying to manipulate you. I just gave y'all several stories. I was in situations. At 15, it wasn't manipulated. So I'm tired of people saying, they manipulated me. Where's your damn common sense? My mother used to say this, Trish. If you find a fool, use one. People go, and you know why she said that? People go use a fool. A pimp go pimp a hoe. If you ain't no hoe, he can't pimp you. So I don't get your logic. Cassie had 2 psychology degrees. 2. Psych. That's a mind. That means she can manipulate Diddy because she got degrees to do it. How you know she didn't manipulate him? She the one with the $30 million and he's sitting in jail. Tell me. How you know she didn't come to him with the propositions, let's get rid of Kim Porter? How you know she didn't tell him, you could be the king of kings, baby, if we just get rid of Biggie Small? How you know she didn't say that to him? I get tired of this dumb shit because somebody, a female, y'all think they was manipulating. No, I know some smooth ass females, y'all, and I'm one of them. I'm just being real. I can be a smooth female. I'm for real. If I wanted to be, I can be just like my brother. Because he the one taught me. But I used what he taught me to recognize Diddy's. See, he taught me that so I won't fall for Diddy. But guess what? I can use what I know from my brother and his friends and flip it on a brother. I can be on OnlyFans and get paid. It ain't hard to go get a BBL and look good. I could have went and got a BBL. throw some wigs on, and be on there and dancing like Smokey Robinson, because that's all I can do is what Smokey do. I can't do all the other shit. I can move like Smokey. Oh, and I got a nasty tongue. If I want to be a freak, oh, I can have a 1-800 call Nina and talk somebody out they check. Trust me, I got the gift of gab. I talk you out your money, and you would never touch me if I wanted to. Anybody could be a manipulator, but I choose not to. I choose my knowledge and wisdom that my brother poured into me to stop me from dealing with people like that. So I recognize bullshit. I'm sorry your daddy didn't teach you. That's why it's important for fathers to be in girls' lives. I'm sorry your daddy did not teach you. I'm sorry you didn't have a big brother like me. That's why when I heard the book and I read, I went to book clubs, Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man. I went to some book parties with that. And everybody was celebrating Steve Harvey. And I'm the one reading the book saying, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Nina, you always got something negative to say. No, you're not going to tell me I got to act like a woman, but I got to think like a man. Oh, I can't think like a woman, so a woman can't think. This book is bullshit. Because I think I can outthink a man any day. Diddy wouldn't have had the opportunity to do what he did to Cassie to me. I promise you Diddy wouldn't. Because the first time Diddy took them barber socks he had on his feet and stumped me, he would have came up with a stub. The very first time. You don't give people second times to whoop your ass. The very first time, the first slap, pow, you won't do it again, brother. That's where women go wrong. Manipulators. He manipulated me. No, your dumb ass said, okay, he didn't mean to. The very first time. See, that's why I keep stuff like this around on my tables. Stuff like this. You know, I got candle holders. Look, I got big old candle holders and stuff. You know, just in case. I like pretty stuff. But guess what? It's stuff I got around here. Everything is a weapon. Even this. Everything is a weapon. I got a vacuum cleaner over there with look good upside your head. Anything. I would pick up this whole couch. I'm not playing. I'm telling y'all, I am not tough. I am not tough. I don't like to fight. Really never had to. Because people think I'm crazy. I like people to think I'm crazy. I like that. I want people to say, you don't need a crazy. Yes, keep thinking that. Keep that energy. For your safety and mine, keep thinking I'm crazy. Because all of us got crazy in us. You just got to know when to use your crazy. And when my kid's father called me a bitch in front of everybody at a barbecue, he found out I was crazy when he came back home that night. I tried to bust his whole windshield and threw pink paint all over his Cadillac. I didn't touch him. But guess what? He didn't call me no bitch no more either. Oh, no. I ain't nobody bitch. So if you don't get some act right around me, we can meet energy. One time he pushed me. I took a whole body mirror, and when he turned around, the whole body mirror was upside his head. He went screaming downstairs, and my brother James screamed, ah! James said, what you do it for? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I had one whooping in my whole entire life. And that was from my mom. She hit me 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. I cried all day. Every time somebody in my house looked at me, I was, yee. They said, Mama, don't hit her no more. I was the baby. My father never whooped me because I was a good kid. Do you think I want to become a grown-ass woman and allow a rusty foot-ass Negro to put their hands on me? For real, for real. And I don't think I can whoop a man. That's why I got stuff like this. I ain't finna go toe-to-toe with you. And I'm going to catch you just right. You slap me. I'm like, oh, damn, he just slapped me. I'm going to time it. Soon as he turned his head, Jesus. This lamp going to look good on his skull. Soon as he turned his head. I'm going to knock your ass clean out. One time. Who fault is it if you sit around and let a brother whoop your ass? I'm sorry your daddy didn't teach you. I'm sorry you didn't have a brother like mine. I'm sorry. How many cases I have? One. Oh, and let me celebrate. I forgot to tell y'all, I got our paper yesterday. I'm free. I'm free. I'm off probation. So anybody want to call my probation officer? I don't have one. I did 2 years on probation. I don't have nothing to hide. You know why I tell y'all that? Because people like Googling folks. That's how people get caught up in their mess. People Google folks. And then they be like posting your shit on the internet. You can't post nothing on me because I already told my own story. I did 2 years on probation for felonious assault. Over age 50. Embarrassing as hell. I'm not bragging on it. Embarrassing as hell. I caught a felonious assault over 50. Because somebody dragged my daughter out my car and I had to protect her. And I don't regret it. Not one bit. Now, what I do regret, the child got hurt. I don't regret protecting her. I regret somebody got hurt. Have y'all ever heard this saying? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. That's what the officer just did. He got judged by 12. He said he said Patrick Leoya could have killed him. So he did Patrick first. So he decided I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And he won, pretty much. Hung jury. I went to jury trial twice. And then I pleaded out. Because I couldn't take it no more. I'm like, my nerves too bad. This ain't for me, Lord. Let me get this over with. And I had a paid attorney. They call him the Bulldog in Grand Rapids, John Beeson. I paid him to fight for me. And he pretty much told me to plea out. I could have did that with a court-appointed lawyer. But yes, I have one case for the person that asked me. I have a felonious assault, a high-end misdemeanor. I don't have no felonies. And I probably wouldn't have took that plea deal if I knew what a high-end misdemeanor was. I was so scared. My heart was beating outside my chest. I just wanted to leave the courtroom that day. I'm just give it to me. I'll take it, whatever. I get to go home. Okay. And I signed the papers. And then I had to pay some fines or whatever. And God, like he working that out too. But I don't touch people. I don't hurt people. I don't bother people. But leave me and mine alone. Leave me and mine alone. And my kids the same way. My kids the same way. It's dudes right now think both my daughters crazy. My sisters, y'all think I'm crazy. My mama, I'm the nice one. But whose fault is it if you are manipulated? Whose fault is it if your mind that weak? Whose fault is it if you stay with somebody 14 years and let you just do whatever? Whose fault is it if you slept with 18 men a night? You are responsible for you. That's your mind. I'm going to give you a prime example. My daughter is 18 years old right now. She got a baby. You know why she got a baby? Because she didn't listen to me. I tried my best to keep her from this little boy. I was kicking doors down. I got videos right now where I was downtown. It's on YouTube. I went downtown Grand Rapids, talked to the chief. Did everything. I did everything I could to save her. She ended up with a baby, which is Sonny. We love him to death. But guess what? I never blamed that boy. Few times I tried to, you be so mad. I do this and that and this, and my kids had to stop me like, Mama, no, she do what she want to do. So guess what? She ended up with a baby. She got to live with it. She 18 years old, and I stay on her neck. She think I'm so mean. Mama, you just always thought, no. You got to learn. And if I don't stay on your neck, if I don't keep telling you, stop doing this, and you stupid, and you're doing that, somebody will take you off like Cassie. So guess what? If something happens, I know I did everything I could do. She can't never say her mama sold her off. I'm about the meanest mama you want to meet. Because I know at that age you are a high commodity. You got to deal with sex trafficking. You got to deal with predators. You got to deal with old men, young men, drugs, alcohol. She got to deal with everything. These kids got to deal with everything. It is up to you to make your child strong enough to face these demons that's out here. And if you're not doing that, you failing your kids. Stop being your kids' friends. Stop exploiting your kids, putting these whole clothes on your daughters at prom time. Stop putting jewelry on your sons and every pair of Jordan that come out. So he thinks somebody got to give him something. Sometimes we fail our kids. We give them too much that we fail them. And then when you see them strung out downtown at the Mansion, you wonder, where did I go wrong? You gave them too much. They didn't work for nothing. I've been working since I was 14. I had 5 godfathers, my dad and my mom, spoiled as hell, and still wanted to work at 14. You know why? Because I always seen my 5 godfathers, my daddy, and my mama work. Well, my mother was a stay-home mom. But that's all I used to witness, see them work. So I wanted to work. You're a product of your environment. Should I get my likes up? You know what I'm guilty of? I'm guilty of not taking my kids to church like my mother made us go. And I know y'all want to say, church is demonic and this and that and this. Now, it's different nowadays. It is. But my kid's grown. My baby 18. My oldest about to be 34. I should have kept them in church. I should have kept them grounded around God. Even though I put God in them, they needed to hear that word. They should know the word. That's that protection. So now I got to pray extra hard now because I didn't push the issue church like my mom did with us. So I pray. God, give them strength. God, let them be more like me. Let them know the difference, Lord. Don't let them meet nobody that's going to hurt them, Jesus. I'm praying. And I know my prayer's working because last weekend my daughter went out. The 18-year-old went to a party, a graduation. And I don't know if I told y'all, several cars got popped in the parking lot. Luckily, she was still inside, and her whole back window got shot out. It's sitting in my garage right now with no back window. $300 I had to come up with. I ain't got right now. And I'm glad she ain't driving. She got to catch Ubers now. You don't need a car. I got you this little car so you can finish school and you have a baby. That's why I got you this little car and you can go to work. I didn't get you this little car to go party. So now it's sitting in the garage and it might be sitting there for I don't know how long. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I make videos, y'all, in hopes that y'all learn something. What did it say? You care, you gave her a view. Oh, somebody must be talking slick out the mouth. Let me see who it is. I love getting people to be talking slick. They don't know who I am. World is LP said the world is full of toxic danger. Oh, thank you. What is your name, Harlan? Nobody cares. Go to sleep. Evidently, you care. You still up, you idiot. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Common sense right here. Do y'all see this? You see how slow people are? They telling us to go to sleep, but they up here talking to us. Hold it, Tink Tink. You used to ride a little yellow bus with the helmet on. This might be Sister Sarah with the orthopedic shoes on. Go to sleep, but you sitting up here talking. Boy, people slow as hell. These are the kind of people that Diddy get right there. Hairline 1,000. Those the kind of people Diddy get. Diddy, I think Diddy be on people podcasts like, yeah, that go one right there. Call him, call him, call him. Call that one right there. Slow as shit. Black sheep. Is your brother the Mayberry guy that be talking on YouTube? No, that's not my brother. It's the Mayberry guy on YouTube? I gotta check him out. No, that's not my brother. My brother had the proposition to be a motivational speaker and travel when he was about to go to college. My brother did 30 years in prison. And he went to sign up in school, and he told his story to one of the counselors, and they wanted him to travel and be a motivational speaker, and he didn't want to do it. I don't know why. He got a story to tell. My brother been through some mess, man. He been through some storms. He got out of prison after doing 30 years, exactly 2 months after my mom died. My mom died August 30th. He got out October the 30th, 2009. Her only son. My daddy had a son when they met. Her only son. He spent 30 years in prison and got out 2 months after his mom passed. So it's a lot of things he don't like talking about. Oh, I've been through a lot of storms, Sean. But I love my storms. I embrace my storms. I can talk about my storms because my storms is gone. I ain't said I ain't gonna have no more storms. But the storms I talk about, I came through it. That's why it's called going through. I came through those storms. And they made me who I am today. If I didn't go through the storms I went through, I'll be a weak, brittle, little dumb girl who can be manipulated. I thank God I made it through them storms. I thank God for those storms. Because it made me strong. Diamonds got to go through pressure. A rose got to go through the dirt. I've been in the dirt, and I've been through a lot of pressure. Anything that's worth having, anything that's good for you, you got to pay for. You got to go through something. You don't get nothing for free, Cassie. When something come that easy, you need to say no. Do y'all know I was just living in a car? I told y'all that. I was living in a car because I left a man who made over 6 figures. Took care of me. All I had to do was wake up and breathe. And he was mentally tearing me down. And I loved myself enough to say no. I could be sitting right now with my husband, living good, diamond rings on, badass cars, traveling, always on the ocean, and mentally tore down like Cassie. Because that's what she did. She enjoyed all the fruits in exchange for her mental state of mind. You can take everything I got, just give me the lifestyle. I said no. I'd rather live in my car. You know how many women say, Nina, how did you do it? You don't know how I did it. I picked up my stuff. I threw what I could in the SUV. I got my daughter out of school. I put the key in the ignition. I turned it and I drove away. I sacrificed everything to get my peace of mind back. It took me, what is it, 2005? 6 years almost. From 2019 to January 2025 to give me another. Nope. I just lied. I got a place in 20. Yeah, I was homeless only for about 4 months. Then I went to a hotel, paid my way out of the hotel, got me an apartment, was there a few years. Caught the case I just told y'all about, lost my good job, had to start over again, lost everything, had to put what I had in the storage, lived with my kids a couple years, and God blessed me again in January 2025 with this place. All because I said no to a husband that was manipulating me. I could have said yes. Nope. I said, I love you more than your things. I love me more than your things. I love me more than being married. I love me more than caring about what people thought about me. People laughed at me. Oh, Miss Bougie. And I've never been bougie. That's just the title they gave me. Homeless? Yeah. Yeah. I got talked about bad in my city. They talked about me speaking on Facebook for free. She always on Facebook. Yup. And then I end up on YouTube getting paid to speak. God will bless you before your enemies. You hear me? I don't get a lot like Tasha K and all of them, but I make enough to replace a job. And it's up and down. That's why I ask y'all to watch 2 videos a day. I know a lot of people that won't, just to be spiteful, thinking they hurt me. But what's mine is mine. My mail will not be delivered to the wrong address. You can't stop my blessings. That's what people don't tell people everything you're trying to do. That's true. But sometimes people can be your motivators. I tell a lot of people, certain people stuff, because I know they're going to doubt me and they keep me motivated. I need my haters, man. You got to have your haters. Your haters keep you going. Without your haters, you might slack. My haters are my motivators. As soon as I hear somebody say something negative, I be like, oh, thank you. Oh, I got lazy for a minute. Now I got to prove your ass wrong.
On this picture, ugly?
Just a minute, G. I'm almost done. I got to prove your ass wrong. Let me tell y'all something. I know I keep saying I'm going to go, but I got to tell y'all one more thing. I got to say one more thing. Don't let nobody tell you more than one time they don't want to be around you. Don't let nobody tell you more than once they don't want you. Don't let nobody tell you more than once to get away from them. Leave. People don't miss stuff till you done with them. You know, some folks take you for granted. People like you to beg and cry and plead. People like your downfall. So the more you cry, the more they dog you. You know what? I asked a person, what you doing for my birthday? Maybe we can do something for my birthday. And when they said what they said, I said, whoa, what? Okay. I got it. And I wasn't even talking about like getting together, having sex, or none of that. I'm talking about just hanging out, having fun. Because I'm a fun person. And they took it wrong. Like I was begging to be with them. I don't beg nobody for nothing, especially a Negro. A man, Nina. Nina begging a man to be with me. Hell no. I done said it so many times. I got 99 problems, but a Negro is not one. Never have been. I didn't cry over brothers before, all about 2 weeks. That's all you're getting from me. But when I love hard. I give all I have. I will share my nothing with a brother. I will laugh. I'm sexual. I have fun with you. And if you don't appreciate that, peace. And I'm like this too. I give you benefit of the doubt. I give you time after time after time to get it right. I give you time to miss me and try to make it right. And if you keep looking like I don't need you, I don't want you, I'm not gonna miss you, okay, I'm gonna make you stand on that shit. I don't need you and want your ass either. I'm gonna make you stand on that shit. And guess what else? I'm gonna make you see me shine every time you see me. I'm not gonna fall down. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna get dressed and look good every time you see me. And I might just shine in your city right in front of you. And I mean that. Just as well as you don't beg nobody, Nina Mayberry don't beg nobody either, baby. Too many options. And I'm not saying that because I'm bad, because I'm not. I'm old with a broke hip. I can't drop it like it's hot no more. I damn sure can't do the Tootsie Roll with these knees. I went and bought me, because I did my yard yesterday. Y'all, my yard is so pretty now. I went and got me a water hose yesterday, right? People was laughing at me because it was this place, they sell everything. They said, we sell everything. Whatever you got, we got it. Whatever you need, we got it. I said, y'all got everything in it? They said, anything you need in here. I said, well, could you point me to the knee section? They said, huh? I said, what, do you got hips? The white boy was looking at me like, huh? I said, I need some knees and a new hip. You say you got everything I need? Shit, where is the knees? I had everybody in the store laughing. Like I said, I got 99 pounds, but a brother, not one. I swear, I on my mama. And let's be clear. I lost my daddy, my sister, my mama, my niece, and 2 aunties in 18 months. And I'm sitting here at 1:57, a day before Mother's. Where's Mother's Day right now? 2025 on YouTube. On YouTube with over 300 some people watching me. And not all of them push like. Should have way more than that because I got 65,000 subscribers almost. YouTube, y'all playing with me. I'm on YouTube with a sound mind at 55 years old. As far as I know, good health. After losing my mama, I'm a motherless child today. I've been a motherless child for 16 years. And you think a Negro gonna break me? I survived my mama dying. If I can get through my mama, do you think I can't get over your monkey ass? Y'all got me twisted. This your girl Nina. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your day. And I might go up to the funeral, the cemetery tomorrow. My mother is only a few blocks away from me. Where I moved, my mom and dad is walking distance from me. I might go up there and show y'all my beautiful parents' headstone. But I don't like going up there. You know why? Because as long as I don't look at the headstone, it's not real to me. So I try not to go up there. And I know my parents wouldn't want me coming up there. But enjoy your mother. You only get one. I don't care if you go to the dollar store and buy 5 items. Go get your mother a coffee cup. Just show her you care. Mama, I don't have no money. I have $1. Here go you a cup. I promise you she would treasure that cup every time somebody went in the kitchen. Don't you touch my cup. My baby bought me that cup. I'm telling you. Honor your mom and your father. You only get one. Don't do what a lot of these kids do. My son said something to me today, David. And I had to pray for David because a disobedient child days will be shortened. And I had to cover, Lord, he know not what he do. Cover that fool. Yeah, I called him one. Cover that fool, Lord. Tame his tongue because I'm about to go to the penitentiary if he don't hurry him get out my face. I don't play with my kids. But enjoy your mother tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Feed your mama, cook for your mama, clean for your mama. Your mama shouldn't be doing nothing but having her feet up. Don't have your mama doing nothing tomorrow because one year go come around, Mother's Day go come, and your mama go be gone, and you go wish you could hear her voice like I wish I could hear mine. I promise you, you will miss your mama. I don't care if she was a drug addict, prostitute, or whatever. That's your mama. Without your mama, you wouldn't exist. Without your father, you wouldn't exist. I don't care if he didn't pay child support. I don't care if he didn't come around. Just look in the mirror and say, would I be who I am without my daddy? I came out of my daddy's sack. And they love me enough to go through the process of life. 9 months. They carried me. My mama carried me. My daddy probably wasn't there, but if my daddy didn't do the process, my mother wouldn't have had me in her womb. Stop listening to people about your parents. Your mama wasn't no good, your daddy did. Okay, but that's why I'm here. I'm a part of both of them. That's why I exist. So when you talk about one of them, you're talking about me. Love your parents. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Could y'all watch the video right underneath this? Can y'all watch my protest videos and share them? Because I was protesting for every black person, every white person, every Hispanic person, whoever been through police brutality. Whoever lost somebody to the streets, I was protesting for all of you. And yes, I do like gay people. The leader of the pack downtown was Diddy. And Diddy is married to a white man. This is a black man married to a white man. He was the funniest one down there. He my new gay best friend. Okay, so don't act like Nina just dogging people out. I don't like buffoonery. I'll talk to y'all later. Watch 2 videos, please. Two videos. Tomorrow, y'all gonna be at home with y'all loved ones. Tell all your family and friends around you about Nina. Please share my videos. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Have a good night.